Hello, today we are here to present a radical new service which we hope will greatly alter the landscape of the Sri Lankan hospitality industry. Artemis is a mobile application-based screening and security system which can be implemented at hospitality establishments such as restaurants, bars and hotels. This simple yet highly effective service will help these establishments protect their property and clientele whilst increasing their revenue earning potential. Tourism is rapidly transforming into one of Sri Lanka's key industries, with over 1.5 million tourists arriving in the country in 2014, which is a 20% increase from the previous year. The country's tourism support infrastructure and services, however, have not been able to keep up with the rate of change, significantly lagging behind other regional tourism hotspots. One of the key areas of concern has been the security of tourists who are traveling to the island. Along with the rise in tourist numbers, so too have incidents of tourists being subject to various forms of harassment and crime. Even violent crimes such as sexual assault, robberies and homicide have been reported.
Incidences such as these bring a lot of dispute to the country and the determined potential travelers. Many travel websites and government travel portals have posted warnings, especially for female travelers. Even tourists who enter the country tend to be more careful, venturing out less and a result spending less. Additionally, the government authorities have dealt with the repercussions of such events, which can certain instances even stern international relations. As a result of these incidents, many establishments have segregated facilities for locals and foreigners. Some establishments in certain resort towns are outright refusing service for local clients, which has resulted in a domestic backlash against them. Most certainly, though these establishments are simply forgoing a valuable revenue stream that could significantly increase their existing businesses. This despite that the fact that the vast majority of local customers don't cause issues, and it is unethical to refuse service based on the ethnicity. The other issue with this tactic is that businesses are becoming increasingly reliant on the foreign business, thereby heavily skewing their business risk. This has led to some businesses only operating seasonally, an issue that could have been overcome had they tapped into the local market, driving costs down and the increasing revenue.
Artemis was conceptualized as an end-to-end service which will help businesses overcome security-related issues and thereby benefit both themselves and their customers. Here's how it works. When a customer enters an establishment, they are requested for their ID. The picture of the ID is taken using the Artemis app and the database is searched. If a particular customer is already in the Artemis database, their favorability rating will be displayed on the app. If the rating is favorable, the customer can be granted entry, and if not, the staff can decide whether to refuse service. If the customer is not there in the database, their ID details will be recorded and the app will request for their name and phone number, which the restaurant staff will have to enter at that point. The staff will associate the customer with a table number or room number, which they can use to identify the user with. At the end of the customer's stay and the bill is being settled, the restaurant staff can then submit a customer rating into the Artemis app. This rating will affect the customer's overall rating. At no point will the restaurant staff have access to the customer's personal information.
Now let's look at what benefits would our direct and indirect clients would enjoy. We have three key customer segments. First is our B2B customers or our direct clients, that include mid to high-end hospitality establishments such as hotels, nightclubs, resorts, pubs, etc. Then we have our B2C customers who are also our indirect clients, who are within the age group of 18 to 65, who has a spending capacity over 25,000 a month and who are looking for safe establishments to spend quality time with their friends and families. And our third category is Sri Lankan tourism community as a whole. Now let's look at each group separately. Our B2B customers, as you can see, Artemis provides a variety of benefits, and some of them are enhanced customer confidence in the restaurant or facility. Second is to have access to a history of client behavior and regulate client access. Third is to promote the business to a decent clientele. Now moving on to B2C customer benefits. One is to gain confidence of the restaurant hotel or facility. Second is to ability to search for a variety of establishments and spend quality time with their friends and family. Third is to obtain points and special discounts and become a preferred 5-star customer. B2G clients have two primary benefits. First is to promote Sri Lankan tourism as a safe place to travel and gain the lost confidence in the international travel community. Second is to increase the overseas travelers within the country. Now let's look at our expert team and their capabilities. Now let's look at our key engagement partners. There are two key engagement partners or other authorities Artemis anticipates to partner with to promote safety accreditation in Sri Lanka tourism. These are first the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority, second is Ministry of Tourism Development Sri Lanka. Artemis has already initiated discussions with these respective authorities and hopes to establish a 5-year partnership to become as the national safety accreditation to promote Sri Lanka tourism.